What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how Demon Slayer changed my marriage, and it's actually a great story. You guys are going to love it. But yeah, why don't we just get out there and start the journey today. For those of you that are returning, thanks for being here. For those of you that are new, hope you enjoy the content. Consider liking and subscribing. But yeah, with that said, let's get to it. Whee! All right, so let's talk about Demon Slayer. First off, I think Demon Slayer is one of the biggest reasons that anime has become mainstream in today's world. If you look back to, the 1990s, that's when I grew up with anime. It was just one of those things that you kept hitting. You didn't really talk about it. You had a small group of kids in your school that watched the anime, specifically Dragon Ball, maybe Yu Yu Hakusho, Escaflowne, and a couple others like that. But I think from what I've seen, anime really took off, in my opinion, around 2019 when Demon Slayer came out, and I think that's when I started seeing a lot more content around anime coming into stores, and specifically like Hot Topic and Vans and other stuff like that. Demon Slayer, I believe, in my opinion, was one of the biggest animes that really shaped the anime community to what it is today. And so, when Demon Slayer finished, I absolutely loved it. However, to that point, my wife had never watched anime before. It was just one of those things that didn't really resonate with her. She had, she didn't have the best relationship with her older brother growing up, who was a big anime watcher. So I think maybe she correlated it to her relationship with her brother. Now I'm getting into the weeds here with family stuff, but anyway, she just did not watch anime. It was just one of those things that she just really could not get behind. I had asked her for years and years and years. She just never really took to it. However, there was one point where my wife and I, we just had our daughter. She was a few months old, and she still wasn't sleeping through the night. So we put stuff on the TV in the background and wait till she fell asleep so we could fall asleep. And so I told her, listen, there's this new anime that I think you'll absolutely love, because one of the biggest things with my wife is storytelling. She absolutely loves a good story. She loves good animation. Animation is huge for her, right? As it is for a lot of people. Not to say that animation makes a good story, but it's just a big part of what she likes when she's watching something, especially, stuff along those lines like anime and, cartoons and stuff like that. Though animes and cartoons, so don't get at me with that. Just trying to reference something. Anyway, so I told her, listen, there's this brand new anime. It's called Demon Slayer. It has a great story, great animation. I think you'll absolutely love it. I just want you to give this a chance. Just give this a chance, and I will stop, pestering you with, please watch anime, please watch anime, please watch anime. I promise you, you will absolutely love it. So, after, maybe a couple of days of, please, 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 she finally said, you know what? Okay, I will watch it, but if I do not like this, I do not want to hear about, will you please watch this? Will you please watch this ever again? You will stop talking about anime. I said, great, sounds like a deal. And so I kept my fingers crossed, and we started Demon Slayer. And luckily, after the first couple of episodes, she was hooked. She was absolutely hooked. And I think a lot of what, probably hooked her with Demon Slayer, and what hooked a lot of people is, just the sadness and that dark story that takes place at the beginning. I think with almost any show, when you have a dark intro like that, and you have this journey to, call it revenge, call it justice, call it whatever, it hooks a lot of people, because that emotional impact at the beginning, hooks them, and then they want to see at the very end, was justice served? Did they get their revenge? Did they get X, Y, and Z? Oh, look at that tumbleweed. It's huge right in the way. So I think that really hooked her right from the beginning. And not to mention, Demon Slayer has a really unique animation style. She really loves, the character faces, for all of those who are caught up with Demon Slayer up to season 4. They just do great character faces, and it gives you a sense of emotion on all aspects. It gives you a sense of, comedy. It gives you a sense of sadness. It gives you a sense of anger. There's emotion all over the place with Demon Slayer. And the animation and the faces, the way it's written and directed is just phenomenal. The wind's picking up, so I'll speak a little louder. Sorry if it ruins the video a little bit. But with that said, as we got past season 1, and it was right around the time that we finished season 1, one of the biggest parts of it, and I think one of the it's kind of become like that, running trope with Demon Slayer, where it's, oh, I killed a demon, sad backstory. I killed another demon, sad backstory. And final demon, even worse backstory. Regardless, though, she loves that storytelling. She absolutely loved it. And so by the time we actually finished Demon Slayer, she was like, you know what? I really like this. Where are they at with it? Are there other seasons? What are they doing? It was around the time that Mugen Train was being marketed that we watched this, and she was like, I'm super excited. Let's see Mugen Train. So we when we finished it, she watched all the content from Mugen Train, and she kind of got into it, learning the lore and all that good stuff. And so by the time Mugen Train came out, and we went out there and watched it, I think that was kind of like the seal of the deal of anime. Because she absolutely loved Mugen Train. Other than, Mugen Train, in my opinion, kind of had weird pacing, but all in all was amazing. Had a great story, phenomenal finale. I don't want to give any spoilers for those who are thinking about starting Demon Slayer or are getting into anime. But with that said, since we started watching Demon Slayer, and she's seen the story, and we're catching up right now. My wife is a dub watcher. I'm also a dub watcher. If it's dubbed, I'll watch it dubbed. If it's not, I'll watch it subbed. Because there's a ton of anime, and when you're married and you have a couple of kids, you don't really get a ton of time to watch all the shows that you want specifically. So during the day is when I'm working, I'll have an anime playing in the background. But with that said, regardless of your community, if you're sub or dub, I'm just happy you're all watching anime. But anyway, since then, she has watched a ton of other anime. She doesn't watch everything, she's not an anime watcher like myself, where she'll watch every little thing that comes out. However, she'll kind of look to me and go, hey, are there any good animes coming out? Are there anything that we should know about, or that I should know about? And so she'll essentially look to me, and I'll say, hey, here are a couple that I think you'll absolutely love, that are really, really good. For example, after we watched Demon Slayer, she watched Death Note. She really liked Death Note. After Death Note, I got her to watch That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. She loves that one. Although this current season right now is, the pacing is really off on this season, but that's neither here nor there, because I still love it. I'm still really enjoying it. Just, kind of slow pacing. But yeah, moving off of that, she's watched Apothecary Diaries. I tried to get her to watch Frieren, but she did not like that first episode. She wasn't having it, and she typically only gives something, am I going to enjoy this, or am I not going to enjoy this? And she'll know that by the first episode for herself. And so she did not enjoy Frieren, which is really sad, because it is one of those animes where, like a lot of shows, you just got to get past this. You just got to get past this. But yeah, we watched a ton of other anime that she's really enjoyed. She liked Mashle a lot. Mashle was really good. And so, how did this change my marriage? I think one of the biggest things with anime is that if you love anime, it's a part of your personality. And I'm talking about if you really love anime. It's one of your, primary sources of entertainment. It's a big part of your personality. And so, if you watch anime and your significant other doesn't, it's really hard. Not to say I'm not out there saying, don't go be with someone that doesn't watch anime. Not true. Everyone has their thing. If anime is your thing, great. It's not your significant others. It is what it is. But with anime being such a huge part of especially my personality, and what I love, I really wanted her to find some sort of enjoyment in here so I can enjoy it with her together, because anime is one of those things where it's a community. You want to enjoy it with your significant other and the people that you spend time with. A lot of my friends, we grew up with anime and we still talk about anime, and we're in our 30s. So, when she watched Demon Slayer, it was one of those things that just really changed our marriage. It just, she got into it, and now I'm able to enjoy all sorts of other anime with her, which is amazing. We made it to the top. And now, anytime there's a new, fun, good anime, she's out there watching it with me. If she likes it. Again, she gets one episode and she'll know if she'll like it. But anyway, thanks for listening and enjoying that story and how my wife started watching anime and now she'll watch it with me. I hope you and your significant others out there, or friends or family or whoever, are enjoying anime together. And if you just watch anime by yourself and you really don't have any friends that watch it with you, put a comment down what you're watching below, and I'll get back to you and we can talk and we can enjoy it together. I love hearing what people are watching. What are some good anime, underrated, overhyped, whatever. What are you watching right now? What's been your favorite moments for this summer season, and all that good stuff. Anyway, with that said, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.